go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. Through the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, on the highway, and in the driveway. Isn't that strange? Cause I'm trying through the climb, I ain't like pain. You never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, is belief. We'll see the negativity, but I just gotta let that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never ran city, no man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You can flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why I say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past, start a plan, and you find a door. Open it up, and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go,
case, I want to find out at a level of 7. Okay, so I find that level on my graph, and I come horizontally to my gradient line. Where it intersects with my gradient line, I'm going to come straight down to where it intersects with my fuck around line. Now there is going to tell me how much I have to fuck around to find out what I need to find out. See, as you can see, the more you fuck around, the more you're going to find out. And also, if you stay down here and you never fuck around, you'll never find out. So I hope this lesson is helpful. Thank you.
What's happening with it, people? What's happening with it? I'm glad to report. Finally. What's happening with it, people? Whoa. Troll accounts on deck. No, that's my other account, man. White Boy Radio Clips. You see it in the comments. Of course, subscribe to it if you're not subscribed. It's just White Boy _radio _clips. Subscribe to Damage Goods with No Regrets. 159 rolling in here. How are you on Friday night? Glad to see you guys. You've been seeing a lot of videos of me with a red shirt on. That's because I've been doing them at work. We had Wi-Fi issue. Finally, we got it. We actually had it yesterday, but had to get it rehooked up and stuff like that. A bunch of stuff, man. But tonight we have a little agenda for you. We're gonna be talking about stalkers, people. Stalkers, and it's interesting to me to talk about stalkers because we're talking about tragedy pimps, of course, right? We have 2 tragedy pimps, right, that happen to be legit stalkers. This is not, it's not hyperbolic. It's not me exaggerating. We have 2 tragedy pimps that happen to be stalkers. Okay. Betty's downfall, it is my wish and my goal, my wet dream, everything in between, for her to follow Benny Key's path of getting banned off the internet. Them two are similar, but so different in so many ways. And we're going to get into it tonight. Yesterday, Benny Keyz had court for his stalking and harassing charges. But he at least has some sense to a little bit. We can't honestly believe that he's off the internet. I mean, let's face it. The YouTubers that have been canceled off the internet, banned, their channels terminated, these things, do they really go away? Do they really go away? They usually ban, evade, do this, do that. But, some people have, how do I say, been in verbal exchanges with people many times. And after a while, you get to know how this person and their language and whatnot, that you know their troll accounts. And we've been taking stock. And by we, I don't mean me. I don't mean we. I mean many people, and no more hints. But just know it's way more than me. And by way more than me, that does not mean me and wifey. No, creators. We'll leave it there. But it's interesting. So I have receipts tonight. But Betty's downfall has been so awesome. So awesome to watch, because I've never seen somebody this done before. I mean, this lady is trying the detective people, yelling at the detective, yelling at the sheriff. Holy shit. The next time she goes to court, people. What in the hell do we... It's crazy. It's crazy. But, and as my post says, I have some never-seen photos of Summer Wells, because there's, I try to debunk a lot of things regarding that case. Just the YouTube generic, ridiculous conspiracy theories. No matter if it's somebody saying that they talk to Ted Bundy, and the dead serial killer can give guidance of where Summer is, or any of these tragedy pimps on the thumbnail, or any that I report on. They've all said some really dumb things, or just repeat the same dumb things. So I try to debunk the misinformation regarding that case. And I won't even say the creator's name that has said what's in the title, but there's there's another rumor, theory, whatever, hashtag Summer Wells, that her parents don't have photos of Summer Wells. That the photos that you see publicly are the only one. They were such horrible parents that these are the only photos that are available publicly. This is incorrect. There's creators that have been there, and they can tell you different. So I did ask Candus, can you give me a couple to share? I'd like to debunk this. So we'll do that at the end of the live. But stalking is important. We're going to get there. Let me say what's up to people. That's pretty much what we have tonight, guys. It's going to be a good one. So, Trudy, I appreciate you. I don't know if wifey texted you, but we got a letter from you, and I appreciate you very much. Thank you. Very generous. Thank you. Captain Ganja, what's happening? What's happening? Jay. In a while, I thought he was still in jail. No, so he went to jail. I'm going to explain it tonight. We have receipts. He went to court yesterday. So real fast, if you don't know, I want to talk about stalking tonight, guys. And both these creators are stalkers, okay? Stalkers. They're stalkers, people. And they're very similar, right? Very similar. There's another creator that's also a stalker. I'm not going to talk about him tonight, but I'll get there in a minute. I'll explain it all at once. Please talk into your microphone. Oh, is it terrible? No. Thank you for telling me. Is it terrible? Put a 1 in the chat if you could just hear me fine. 2, if this comment is correct here. I don't know. I haven't used the computer in some time, y'all. So yeah, let me know how the volume is, what's happening. Something may have come unplugged. I don't know. Number 5. The sound is fine. All right. Moderator, somebody give him a timeout. So young at heart, you're going to have to go to CVS and purchase some Q-tips. Okay, they're 99 cents. You can use my reward code, my points. You know, you have to get Q-tips. Okay, we can't accommodate. We can't stop. We're stopping what's going on for either one of the weakest trolls in the world, or because you have shit in your ears. You have shit in your ears. Now, also, I want to review tonight. The other night, I was awoken by shenanigans. I was live actually with you guys on my mobile device, if you will, and I was reporting on Ernie Shell getting arrested live in time. Didn't even know. Some of my subscribers told me what was happening. Had no clue how he got arrested, where he got arrested, what took place when he got arrested. All I knew is he was arrested, and I was like, "Yeah, this is cool." Reporting it to you live. I even then clipped a segment out of my live and re-uploaded it just in case the people who didn't see my live could then be updated on said arrest. Now, I don't know who's responsible for this arrest or whatever tip is happening, but we had a lot of weird things happen at that night, actually. And I had to go on panel somewhere twice. So I guess we can get into that first. I don't even know what's going on here. But if you watched the last live with the Ernie Shell thing, I just reported to my people, he was arrested. But there was weird things happening, people. Weird things. So I have to address this. It's very important. It's very important. So let's address it. Now, white boy don't go on panel too much. But if I go to argue somebody, if you have money, put it all on white boy. I promise you I'll never let you down. If I ever go to another creator's panel, like tonight, we're reviewing creators. They are more than likely to drop the link. You guys let me know if they come in the chat, anybody in the thumbnail and the title, and I'll more than likely drop a link and we can debate it out. Okay. That's the way that I do it. Unfortunately, it never happens over here. They never come by. I wonder why. But when I get brought up in the stream, I want the same, respect here, right? And this is awkward for me because the creator whose channel it wasn't doing that at all. But the guest was all bonered up about this arrest and said that they wanted credit. Okay. I don't even know what's going on. But you're demanding this credit from you sound like you're 12 years old. So I have to play this. Let's get into it. Have a listen. Always put your money on white boy if I go on someone's panel. I'm telling you.
Oh, I sent you a link. Yeah. He gave it his effort,
Can you guys hear that?
Yeah, link for white boy.
All right, white boy, I sent you a link.
I want credit, bro.
Have a listen.
What did you come
Yeah, he did, Beth. He did. He
One
did
in
say
chat.
that.
Don't do it now. Unless you heard this. This is my first visit on this panel
Thank you,
the other night.
Innocent.
We're going to go one.
Yeah, there's so much more to come to life.
One in chat if I had it right.
Yeah.
Two in chat if I had it wrong.
Affair with Ernie Shell.
No wrong answer here. What's up, blank screen?
You coming up, white boy? Did I get the link in the chat? I think I did.
Yeah, you did. You put it in there. Oh, they were on the live. I want Raquel and I to get the credit. We deserve it, damn it. We did all the fucking hard work. Nobody else.
I don't know who I Need Credit is. Toxic Angel.
So I changed my name to I Need Credit. So let me stop it right now. We got blank.
Hey, there you go. What's happening? Toxic Angel.
I'm going to pause it. Blank screen's in the chat right now. Blank Screen dedicates his channel to a lot to exposing BHB. If I was to, let's say, I don't know, get Betty's mugshot before Blank did, do you think Blank Screen, so let's just say, okay, let me put it like this. Let's just say Blank Screen got her mugshot, right, and posted it, right? And then one of my subscribers sent me the mugshot, right? And I didn't happen to see that blank posted the mugshot, right? Even though he technically was first. I want to let y'all know, right? So I posted mugshot, right? And I had even like a poll. Is she going to be resting bitch face, smiling, trying to sue people? What's her mugshot going to look like? Look. So I was like awaiting that. This is a good example, but this is not what happened. But let's just say Blank got the mugshot first, and then somebody sent it to me, and I immediately posted, right? What would never happen is Blank Screen be like, I need the credit. Like I'm gonna need the credit for that because I need credit. I need you to recognize, white boy, that I actually had the mugshot first, and I don't really appreciate you posting it right now. Okay, until you recognize that I am the one that said mugshot. You have to bow down, right, and say that Blank Screen, you have all the credit. And until you do that, there's going to be an issue. That's actually what's happening on this panel. Okay. Again, I don't know what's going on with Ernie Shell. I'm live with you guys. He's arrested. This is good. This is terrific. I could give two fucks about nothing else regarding Ernie Shell. But just have a listen. Because now I'm getting, now I finished my live. I'm doing things around the house. And then I get text messages. Hey, they are talking about you on panel. Who's? Where? Link. Then link comes. I jump in the chat. Then I'm hearing all this credit stuff. Okay, I say one word in the chat. Link. Jimbo drops the link, and then Nicolita's like demanding this credit stuff. What? Now that never happened with Blank Screen, people, and it probably would never happen with Blank Screen. He would be more probably appreciative that the awareness for the mugshot was out there, as I would vice versa the example with him. Okay, but he's not in this. This is not what happened with Blank Screen. I'm just using him as an example. But I don't even know how to I'm trying to catch you guys up on the pettiness of what the hell I'm on a panel for right now. Okay, let's have a listen. Credit. I need credit. And mind you, this is not the credit where you use somebody's video. Like if I was to use somebody's video on my own video or my own live stream and not give them, we're not talking about that. No, we're talking about the word of mouth of someone getting arrested. What is going on right now? And I was not in the mood for it, so have a listen. It didn't go too well. I really hope you put. Did you put your money on White Boy? If I go on someone else's panel,
I'm so
Will
proud
not
of
lose.
you, Nicolina.
Ever. Promise. Ever.
What's happening? What's up?
Oh, I just want credit. I just want credit for this.
See, you sound like you're 12 years old, but salute to the community for Ernie. Or do you even have a channel? Aren't you deleted? Like, where am I supposed to credit to you to? Where do I bow down at? Do I pray to you? Who gives a fuck? Ernie, another tragedy pimp is off the platform. That's just what it is. Well, you sound like you're bro. It's because Angela's taking credit. Listen, Jimbo, I have no issue. It's just like I get a bunch of text messages like this lady keeps. Who cares? I mean, do you want credit? Will that make your ego feel better? Is that what you want me to do in front of everybody? It's weird. Like, why am I getting text asking for credit? It's fucking weird, bro. I'm just here, man. I'm glad everybody is happy that that.
Do you even know who is in jail right now?
Yeah, that's not gonna work.
Come on, that was weak.
Like that's not gonna work. Everybody knows I have ADD, and what fuels my ADD is like when I'm in mid stutter. Don't try to gaslight, like because my brain's already thinking, and then you interrupt. Oh, you're about to wear it.
It's not Jimbo.
Did I finish a sentence?
Dirt.
Did I finish a sentence? Or are you going to finish it for me? Look, am I supposed to bow for you while you finish my sentences? Or just tell me the instructions. Give me the whole manual. Well, we're celebrating Ernie being in jail. I know, Jimbo. My bad, but I just I know that you're happy right now, and everybody's happy right now. I'm not even if I was to like be the one to like this weird credit thing, I would never say that. I will say this on your panel. You guys have covered Ernie way more than me, and you guys get way more credit than I could ever have. But like, it's weird that like, why am I don't understand that, man. And I'm not one to like hold my tongue. There's a lot of creators who have brought awareness to Ernie, but like, what is the point to this? It's weird to me. I'm just glad that he's in jail, man.
Well,
You know what I'm saying? I wish I could have came over here on happier terms, but it's weird that I'm over here. What time is it? It's 1 o'clock and someone's demanding credit. That's weird. This is like some 12-year-old.
it ain't about the credit from Ernie. It's about other people claiming they've done something. These other people have been really nasty to us.
Oh, well, here's the thing. I don't know. I never. So I don't cover Ernie. I want to say this though. I don't cover Ernie nearly as much as either one of you do.
This is true. But the lady like wants like people to bow down. This lady made like, so apparently this lady, I don't even know the full story. Still, who cares? He's in jail. That's all we want to know, right? Apparently she found out where he was at and told the police where he was at, and then tipped off him that she told the police. I think, I don't know, I don't care. But then she wants all these other channels to bow down to her that like beef with them. I don't understand why I'm included in that. It's like, what the hell? I don't cover Ernie's show like that. I'm going to stay on his ass now, but I haven't done like a billion videos on Ernie's show. Just lately I have. But you really can learn something with the gaslighting of some of these assholes when they're trying to prove their ego points. And when I say assholes, I'm not even talking about the Stan Jimbo right now. I'm talking about strictly Nicolina. And it's weird. And I'll tell you something about her when I'm done with this. We have about 2 minutes left. I don't know why she did this. You know, and I'll explain it. And then we'll get into the thumbnail. BHB and Betty.
So I give y'all credit for that. I never claimed credit for bagging Ernie. And I don't, and if I was to do it, I would never say that. I would just be happy that he's out of here, man. But Jimbo, I appreciate it. I appreciate you coming up, and I appreciate everything you've done and the awareness you put out there. But it's just crazy, man. If the credit claims, man,
that's not Benny.
Crazy because I came here with Jimbo and Kemper, and we've both been exposing Ernie before any of you knew who Ernie was. So we're over here celebrating. All I said was joking.
Did you not hear the part where? Did you not hear the part where I said that you guys been covering Ernie before me?
Let me finish.
What part of the manual was that one in?
And there's a little matter of the $3,620.
Yeah,
it's all good. I didn't come to fight, man. I didn't come to fight, but I didn't come to.
Then let me finish.
Who are you? Who are you, bitch?
All right, Jimbo. Hey, it's a good night, man.
Listen to this. What I said jokingly
Now I'm a psycho.
I
Watch.
wanted credit with Markella. That's all I said.
Shut the fuck up with the credit.
Tell white boy I want the credit.
Shut up.
Listen to that psycho.
Oh, I'm psycho.
That was fucking weird.
Yeah,
Oh, now it's weird. Now the guy has balls when I jump off the panel. Okay, here's the kicker. I jump off the panel. I don't want to. Now that's Jimbo's panel. I'm not over there to like throw shade at him or like crash his panel. It's just like she's being really weird and like throwing my names in with all these people. Do I ever do videos on either one of those creators? So what do you throw me into that for? So I check you unbeknownst. Lady, I talked to you before on the phone. I don't play a character on the internet. Nobody has a recording of me acting any different than I am right now. My subscribers never, they know they're in the chat. Some that I talk to, other creators that I talk to. Why on the phone do you talk about, we're off YouTube now. We don't have to play our characters. I don't understand what that means. You know how weird that was when you said that to me and my wife? That shit was weird. That's you, bro. That's you. I don't play a character. So what I'm telling you is you play a character. I don't know if who you are when I'm talking to you, and I still don't know why you're throwing me in with channels that I ever talk about you over here? No. So what the frick? Were you just so excited that I need white boy I need credit from white boy? Is that what happened? I'm lost. But when I jump at the panel, some other two people are talking about me about an hour later. So I jump back up and listen. If I was you, I'd bet the house on white boy. I went back up and one cried, couldn't tell you the name for a winning lottery ticket. And the other one admitted to me, they said some stupid shit. I'm like, what are you, woke? And they said, wait for it. Yeah, I'm woke as fuck. Oh. It didn't go too good for them, for the rest of the panel. And before I jumped off, I said, stop talking about me over here, and I'll stop coming up. As the ones crying, couldn't tell you who these people are for a winning lottery ticket. But like, why? Why, bro? Why are you mad, bro? I'm just happy Ernie's in jail. But by the time I did this, the time all this happened, my Wi-Fi stuff, he's already out. It's crazy, people. This is how YouTube goes. Just explaining it to you. If you're in the chat, if you are in the chat, you know. If you know who the creators are. One was crying. You guys were all rough and tough with your Afro puff when I wasn't around. It was what? Why was I even being talked about? I don't even know you people. At least I know the first time I jumped up who A and B are. I don't even know who C and D are. People, this is YouTube. Anyhow, let's continue. Just in case didn't have a chance to. And one more final thing. A few lives ago, I had Angelo on here. Angelo did some calls with his intelligence background to the TBI, Homeland Security. I don't care who thinks they earn the credit. I don't cover Ernie Shell like that. I don't. I will now, especially after I had to expose Ernie Does Dallas. And I still have volume 2 out in the air. It's been fun. And when he came back to the Summer Well, so I'm on his ass now, but I don't cover him like that. But no matter how bad I roast him or anything else, there's a guy, Angelo, who has intelligence background. He's got a number that he talks to the police, and he recites his number to these agents, Homeland Security, police, and they talk law enforcement to him. At this very moment, when we listen to the recording, you talk about two people in intelligence. I don't have a number like that. Most people watching don't. He doing those calls is really getting things going on with law enforcement. I mean, but this lady, is taking a shot at this guy, and the dude even gave both these individuals a shout out at the end of the live I did with him. He's like, man, I know people don't like the stand too much. I know people don't like Nicolina too much, but they do have timeline deep. I don't know all the creators who cover Ernie Show. I don't. I think everybody does a good job, but the whole credit thing is weird. And, to shit on the lady's just weird, man. You can't really do these gaslighting games. And you're calling me a psycho. I'm really just giving you what you do, and you can't take it. The same way when you had Benny Keyz come on when I told you Benny Keyz would not come on my panel, and if he did, he would lose. I did it live. He came on for all of 30 seconds because you put him in a bad spot. He would never show up if you weren't here. But I don't play a character, so I can't you're trying to balance this thing. I don't know. That's your problem. Just don't understand it. It's weird. Anyhow, Bullhorn Betty and Benny. Hit some comments real fast. Just want to say that, man, because it's been a few days, and I don't know if it's been talked about. At least you have the truth. It's all weird. Sugar, I don't know. I don't know. Before I was giving a little example about blank, because there's a lot of people who, bring awareness to BHB. And so if we compare the two tragedy pimps, right? I don't know, man. The Bullhorn Betty people, we're not going to do that. You know what they're going to do? Laugh, rejoice, clown, be excited. They're going to get that all over the internet. And there's a reason why when Bullhorn Betty got arrested, she was trending on Twitter versus Ernie Shell. Because we're not hating on each other over like that there. I could care less if blank beats me to it. I could care less. I'm happy that he did. He's not demanding credit from me. It's all weird, man. I'm happy that he was arrested on the warrants. The goal, though, ultimately, I would like to see him like Benny. Be real with you. Absolutely. All right. Anyway, so enough with that. He has been released since that night. That was the last time I went live. Anyway, BHB, man, is out of control, people. And I want to show you some stuff, react on it, and get your opinion. You guys know I'm a little bit late on this, but we have some stuff to show you, man. First off, the title tonight, Stalking, right? The reason for this live, man, is, whoa, you guys can't see nothing. The reason for this live is because I watched a series with Noel on Netflix called Stalkers. And Stalkers, what the hell? There it goes. Stalkers, man, they were talking about the low percentage of people that actually stalkers and people who stalk and harass, that it actually goes through the court system and get convicted. It's very low, people. So I did a quick Google search. It says, let's see, according to the NCJRS, 54% of stalking cases that result in criminal charges end in a conviction. However, only around 12% of stalking cases go to criminal prosecution. Here's a breakdown of stalking cases. It is very interesting. Very interesting. Only 25% of stalking cases that were reported lead to an arrest. Only 12% of stalking cases go to criminal prosecution. Half of the female victims reported stalking to police compared to the 25% of males. Restraining orders, 25% of female victims, 10% of male victims get restraining orders. 80% of the restraining orders are violated. That's crazy. That's crazy. 25% of reported cases lead to arrest. 24% of female victims who have report to police see their cases prosecuted compared to 19% of males. Conviction rate, 54% of cases with criminal charges result in conviction. Jail time, 63% of conviction lead to jail time. Cyber stalking conviction rate. Federal cyber stalking cases have a 90% conviction rate. The median prison sentence is 2.5 years with an average of 64 months. Very, very interesting stats. It basically says none of these it's crazy. For a stalking case, it's very hard for it to be in the courts and get prosecuted. But for that little 12%, the stats behind it are very interesting. And we have on the thumbnail 2 people who are stalkers and harassers. Benny Keyz went to jail tonight, but we're going to talk about BHB. A few lives ago, I was talking about Savage. I think Savage deleted the damn photos. I went to her community post to take screenshots. There was a woman who posted my video of JLR in the Sebastian Rogers group. And Savage posted she said that some shit's about to happen. And it was a message from JLR Investigates to this woman. And he was like, I saw your post you did in a small Sebastian Rogers group. Now it's my turn to post in a big Sebastian Rogers group. You know what he did? She posted a link to my video in something. I don't have the receipts for this, but Savage did post it. But it's not about Savage. It's about that stalker, JLR. What happened is this lady took a link to my video and shared it on YouTube. Or excuse me, Facebook. I don't know why she put a video that I made on JLR, or excuse me, Magnolia, in a Sebastian Rogers group. But I guess she was bringing awareness to the creator who's involved in the case. But he saw it. He didn't like what he saw. And what did he do? Oh, let's dig into her family. So this lady is just a member of the Facebook group, right? So he digs into her family and he comes across her brother. And this is in some Sebastian Rogers group on Facebook, if you guys belong to it. He comes across her brother. I think he has like armed robbery charges or something like that. I don't even remember what the charges were. It doesn't even matter. Her brother is not her. First off, this is a viewer. It's a freaking viewer, right? But he's like digging into her family. Like, what the hell? This lady is not her brother. They're all adults. Like, it wasn't her that robbed anybody. You know what I'm saying? She's an adult. You know, she can't help what her brother does. It's not her. It's not her husband. It's not her kids. It's not her house. You know, it's weird. But you see this a lot with YouTubers. YouTubers would do the same move. Their ego gets hurt and they'll try to dig into family and stuff and say, oh, your family did this or that. Okay, where's the dirt on me? Like, what's happening here? It's the weakest game in the world. You see it all the time. It's a butthurt move, but JLR is a stalker too, man. But the receipts tonight are going to be on Betty, man, and Betty has been on one, people. I have never seen anybody do one like this, people. This is out of control. Let me pop it off like this. Hold on, what we have for you? We'll go back to that. So we're talking about stalkers tonight, guys. Right? Look at this thing. I cannot believe this, people. Bullhorn Betty. Detective Lisa Byington with Sumner County Sheriff's Office is in overzealous detective that violated law. She's no different than the criminal she arrests. How many others has she lied about for an arrest? We'll find out now. You're under investigation. People, this is crazy. This is the woman literally looking at her channel. Bullhorn Betty is fucked, people. She is fucked next time she goes to court. First off, she's been taunting this lady. Matter of fact, sleuth in the house. Give me the contact information for Mrs. Lisa Byington with Sumner County Sheriff's Office. If you do, I'll call right now live and leave an informative message with contact information details on some of past behavior. Something tells me, though, Lisa has got it all. Betty thinks, I don't know what Betty thinks. I said the other day, the video, she's got wet brain. One of the subscribers says, nope, it's that bleached hair. She's got bleach brain. I don't know what type of brain it is, but it's not any brain of thinking. Bullhorn Betty has lost her people. This is the downfall of Betty, people. This lady is cussing out the sheriff all the way from Florida, talking about Craddock. I'll make sure you ain't sheriff. Lady, you have lost your mind. You don't even live in that state. You don't have no say in that election. You're not a registered homeowner. You don't have an address. What the frick is up with this lady? And taking shots at the detective is got to be the dumbest thing. Let me see what you guys are thinking about this. She doesn't think. No, she doesn't think. It's a non-brain. I like that one. This lady is very smart, and we'll get. Oh yeah, Kelly, that's a good one. I think that old this one here, that old Lisa is not anything. I think she's got Betty's number all day. But somebody give me the contact information and I will help Miss Lisa. I promise you. Somebody drop it in the chat. What does it say? Guilty by association is the tactic of the intellectually disrespectful. It's legal here in Illinois. We can grow 5 plants. Oh, she's at depth. I'm lost on the association thing. Because women know men can't be held forever. Oh, it froze up. There we go. What's up, Emma? Noel, I watched Stalkers. Oh, you seen it, Emma? Listen, guys, I'm gonna tell you what's happening, man. Very, very good series on Netflix. It came out like last year, right, babe? Or was it 22? It's called guys. It's just called Stalkers. Check it out. It gives you what they do is they document the stalker who was stalking whatever they were doing. There's like so many examples in this, but they go talk to the victim and they do the reenactment. They did the whole documentary of what happened, and then they go into the prison and talk to the stalker. And what happens is the stalkers. If I told you that everybody, man and woman, on that show on Netflix, when the people come in there and talk to them, wouldn't you believe it? They sure act like some of these YouTubers with the ego. They're like, no. What happened was it wasn't me, and they got police reports. They got all the receipts. You know, none of these stalkers are owning up to it, and that's when I saw like the facts, the details, and the analytics of stalking. You know, watching the show, it's crazy to learn there's some really crazy stories on the show. But I'm bringing it back to YouTube and comparing it. We see a lot of stalking on YouTube, people. And with Betty right now, we're seeing it wide open. This detective has done. Oh, man, this lady she's on it, man. Anybody have it? Somebody Google it. I'm telling you, I'll call. I would love to give her, you know, I would love to produce past call. I would love to give this lady some information. I absolutely would. We have, babe, we could produce this. Noel, we can give this detective. The problem is I don't want to bring other YouTubers in it or anything like that. But yeah. Yep. Yeah, Betty has been. So Betty thinks that I'll say this, right? I'll say this. There's a channel that covers Betty a lot. And Betty does not like this channel at all. And Betty has been doxing the wrong person for years. This is an innocent person that Betty just thinks that this channel is, and it's not at all what it is. There was a time where I was beefing with another YouTuber, not the channel I was talking about, but a different channel. So that channel was a woman, and this channel I'm talking about right now is a man. I was beefing with this man, and for a short time. We're cool now. I was just in this chat the other night. But this lady was telling me all types of shit. And I don't even know if it's true or untrue, but I would never say that shit. She's like telling me that the person was trying to unalive himself and this and that. Like, this lady thinks I'm going to take that information and clown the person about that? It's weird, people. It gets deep. But I would absolutely, this is back when I was cool with them, people. I'd absolutely lace the detective up with that and show receipts. Somebody give me the contact number. I'll do it right now live. I promise you. I swear to God I will. Somebody drop it in chat. Somebody give it to me. Yeah, Nina was the one that said it. Bully Chair Betty. There it is. But what else we have from Betty? Look at this, people. She has some other shit up with, like, all the weird Sebastian posts that she has is just weird, man. It's just weird. So I got this. This is for the bushes, man. We have to put it up real fast. Tell me that that's not Sonya. All right. Making shirts and shit. We got the stalker alert. It's just crazy, man. Here goes Bets. She literally gets arrested makes the news. We got Benny doing the same, but let me show you what happened with Benny. Now, look, I want to say that this one here, stalking and harassing, literally said one time. This moron says that what'd she say about she was on the phone with us and what, babe? Yeah. So this moron says the advocate she is. She says that the horrible gaslighting. She says that Noelle calls her on the phone, and as Noelle is talking to her on the phone, I just start like beating the shit out of Noelle, and then she's like, "Oh, I didn't say anything, but I could have." This is her gaslighting attempt, right? It's crazy as hell. I mean, the gaslighting is so bad with these people. But so I got this one for her. Just for that there. But that kind of looks like TikTok Tony a little bit. But I want to get into this Benny Keyz situation. But Betty, man, I want to go back to the comments real fast because it's out of control, people. Look at this crap. Take a read at this. This is the crazy world that we're living in, people. One of my subs sent this to me. I could not believe it. This is real, people. This is real. There's 600 people in here? No way. Holy shit. Can we get a few likes? Just a couple? Guilty by... Oh, I'm way behind. Hold on,
People were texting him because in his chat, according to Jimbo's chat, they were telling him it was me and Markella.
Okay, whatever. So I have to leave it.
So people, and I jokingly...
Hold on, guys. Let me go down the comments.
Because Angelo and Constance...
There it is.
All these weirdos have been taking credit for the work that Jimbo, Kemper, myself, and others have done over the last 2.5 years.
Well, not just that, but how long have I been hearing fucking, what, has it been well over a year that I've been hearing Ernie claim, like, you know, almost every fucking time he runs his mouth about you that...
The spider jizz is weird, right? I have to get that thing to finish, y'all. But all right, anyway, with BHB, this lady's definitely going to jail, people. This lady is freaking is not just a detective. She's talking shit about the judge slightly. Man, and she's still on the shenanigans. Look, I was halfway joking and halfway serious. It's actually a theory that I think is her only angle. I think if she tries to pork Seth, seriously, people, if she attempts to pork Seth, she has a stand on this. But I don't know. The judge is gonna nail this ass. And on top of that, did she not just miss another court date as well? This lady's out of gas, people. So let me just read the chat. She did miss court, just so we're correct, right? After bonding out of jail. When you bond out of jail, for people that don't know, especially from a different state, the judge is not going to give you a bond until you kind of give the judge some type of like security that you won't dip out and not come. You got to like convince the judge that you're not going to do that. This will be the second time. This is crazy, people. She did miss, right? What does this say? What are you talking about, Emma? So you guys figured it out? There's the number. I didn't get it, guys. I didn't get it. Somebody figured it out. How'd you guys know? Oh, it's called Tiff. I can help you with that. She's watching and clipping. Don't worry. Okay. I'm not going to clown or joke about it. I would legit want to make a phone call. Look, yeah, no, Roberta, I appreciate it. Yeah, I always make calls when I'm live. I do like to clown and make live phone calls and stuff, but on this, I'm dead serious. There's history with Betty. She's a legit nutball, people. I will tell you though, man. This lady has completely changed. You know, I'm not gonna front. When we were out there, first met her out there, Potato Case, the lady was, I'm not gonna front. She's a halfway decent person. I mean, I don't know the history on I'm just explaining this in real life, people. You have to understand. You have to understand something, okay? When I say something like this, I'll even say that JLR was again, I don't know his online history. I don't know what he's done. You know, this is some, if you met somebody in real life, right? You know, and whatever unfolds, it's your judgment of that person, right? You don't know everything. Now, I will say the internet told me the internet didn't know them too, but they did know Molly. They say they kept warning me. The internet was on my ass about it, and I ignored. That's why doing this type of content is important, because the people who follow and watching the bushes, hey man, I am you. I didn't listen, but to see the gradual change in personality is crazy. Like this lady, like legit thinks she's a celebrity. She thinks every subscribe. She's so stupid to ever talk numbers of YouTube. You have, what does she have? 30 or 50,000 people subscribed. Betty, you have about 4,000 people that support you. The rest hate watch. I don't understand how you don't understand that. It's crazy as hell. It's crazy as hell, man. But whatever. Anyway, let me. So I don't have a number, y'all. She's self-entitled, 100%, 100%. No toner. I'm watching chat. Yep. As a lawyer now and got a continuance until September 10th, and she has 5 violations, but she's saying that's bullshit. It ain't gonna go away. Protective orders don't just magically go away. What's the lawyer gonna argue? She has like basic, simple instructions. Don't do this. You did this. Like, where's the argument? Where's the case law? He's gonna say, well, my client, it didn't happen because no. And maybe the detective, if Kelly, I believe you. I know you've been around the streets long enough, so I kind of take your comment with substance. I hope the detective is watching and clipping everything. I will tell you all this: the detective should know about. So, guys, listen. When I upload a video on YouTube, so I want you guys to do something, right? I want you to test this. I want you to go on my catalog of videos, not my live stream, not my lives, but my videos, right? I want you to scroll down a little bit, and I want you to pick 2 random videos that I do. Any videos. Scroll back about at least a month ago and click on any 2 videos. Next, I want you to hit under the title. It's going to say more. That's where the description box is. I want you to look at the description box. I have my upload defaults. Every creator, they should do this. So in the description box is where you put like your links to your, I don't know, merch, this and that. You tell what's going on in the video. You put a couple of hashtags in there. You have whatever kind of information that you want in that description box. You can manually type all that information out, copy and paste over here, bring it over here. You can do that every video, or you can go in your settings and you can put upload defaults for what that description so you can make one long ass description, which is what I do. So every video that I upload, the same description will be there. I don't have to put all these links. I don't have to go to all these websites and get. Betty does this too. I think I told her that a long time ago. I don't even remember. But not on live streams, on regular videos. You have home, shorts, videos, live. I'm talking about videos. I don't know if the detective knows that since as many. So I'll say this. I know that she does that, right? And in her description box, she puts hashtag Summer Wells, hashtag Sebastian Rogers, all that shit. I don't know how many videos she's done. She's been out on either channel or maybe possibly 3. I'm hearing. I don't know. I see, and I've looked at Dolly Vision's description box as well. He does this as well. It's a repeat. It's meant to save time. But if you have a restraining order and you're not supposed to write out the child's name or the parent's name anywhere, and that's in your upload defaults, that 6 could very well turn into 10 or 11. Take a test. Go on my videos and you'll see what I'm talking about. It's hard for me to explain it, but if you go visually look for what I'm saying, you'll see what I'm saying. Which one's that, Wheel B? Which one's that on your wacko friend on YouTube? Which one's that? They violated her civil rights. That lady's she's on one, people. She's definitely going to jail, people. She looks the same. Could you imagine the hair in jail? Could you imagine the hair in jail? And then, listen, when you're an inmate, Betty, we're both inmates, Betty. You called me criminals. You called me criminal all those times. And I'm not gonna lie, it was getting on my nerves a little bit. It's getting on my nerves a little bit. But it's cool now. You know what I'm saying? It's cool now, Betty. We're like cellmates. We're like bunkies. We're like, it's hard out here on the yard, Betty. You know what I'm saying? Do you want me to show you where the canteen line is? Do you want me to show you how to get the laundry? You got to wear your slides in the shower, Betty. You know what I'm saying? You got to wear your slides in the shower. But this lady, I can see her right now. As you're in jail, you like really grow a dislike for not the police, but the correction officers, and equally the same, which is comical, and this is true, people. Ask anyone ever who's been locked up. And the comical part for this is Seth's a correction officer. And we're talking about inmate Betty. And inmate Betty, and what else you do is you start you're fed up in jail because it sucks. You can't do nothing. You're helpless. You're absolutely powerless. So you start taking it out on the COs. I could see Betty with the frizzed out hair, like it's so wild. People we see on the streets where her hair looks like shit. But when she's in jail, she's got no moisturizing cream, no conditioner. She can't get her hair did, people. She can't get the hair did. That shit is frizzed out on a different level. She's almost like semi-afro. She's trying to sue everybody in the jail. You know it. You already know it. The CO's got to take extra Tylenol and Advil before shift. They got to work 12-hour shifts, y'all. Who the hell could do 12 hours of Betty? Could you imagine the roommate? The roommate would be blowing his brains out. Her brains out. Oh, Betty's going to get her ass kicked if she has to go to jail. I think that this detective is exactly on what you guys are saying. I think Betty's sleeping on this detective. And I bet, if you don't think Craddock is, shout out to Tennessee, shout out to the detective, shout out to Craddock. I don't know y'all, but in the very chance that I might go up there and visit my friends up there, Don and Candus Wells, I don't want no problems. I respect you guys. Y'all do your thing, man. I got nothing bad to say to you. But in the very chance that Craddock is like, hey, what's her name? What's the detective's name again? Let's go back. Like, Betty's so stupid. Just imagine this one, right? Hold on. How about this for you? Watch this. What's her name? Her name is here we go. Oh, it's Detective Lisa. So imagine Craddock go like this right here. Lisa, hey, look, that Betty bitch, do her in. Do her in. I don't care what you do. I'm sheriff now. So you do her in, whatever position you want. You know I'm over the sheriff's office now, right? You get that bitch convicted. I have a good one. Call me back with what job title you would like. Thanks. Just imagine that if you don't think that phone call can go down, then you don't know policing. Is all I can say. And I have a feeling. I don't know. This is all allegedly. I don't know. But I have a strong feeling it's very possible something like that can go down. And she's dumb. She keeps egging it on. Thank you, Shelby. I appreciate that. Has Getaway. Oh, yeah. Oh, people, this is absolutely her downfall. Make no mistake about it. I believe she's going to be banned, blocked, and booted like the tragedy pimp we're about to report, Benny Keyz. You guys know this is coming. Betty knows this is coming. I keep watching creators that I like review her streams, and I keep hearing Betty talk about creators want her channel. I think creators want her to stop harassing families, but that comes with the channel. It is what it is. She knows it's coming. It's coming, people. Betty has pissed off every last ally she has. I'm glad I got out way in the beginning. I mean, if we're looking at this in a real situation, who does she have out there left? I'm gonna go ahead and say Chronicles of Olivia. And who else? Chat, who else? I could be wrong, but who else? Is there any little channel she's cool with? Is there any? Am I missing somebody? Besides Chronicles of Olivia, who's going to have Betty's back? No, absolutely not. She wouldn't. Straight Karen status. What's up, Raising Grace? What's happening with you? Emma says, Noelle going to watch on replay. This bitch was now arrested 43 times. Who gets arrested this many times? I mean, in all for the dumbest shit, getting drunk with that dude. Betty looks like Bozo the Clown. I couldn't agree more. Listen, people, this is not the regular chat that you guys enter where creators say don't talk about other creators. I'm all for it. I encourage it. So get your shit talk on. They can have the link. They can have the link. If she goes to jail, she will lose her mind in there. Absolutely. Absolutely. Back to the Future DOC. She thinks the Bauer socks are paying people. She don't get her hair done. That's so true. Non-bucket bleach. Raising Grace. Oh, listen, guys, I need a favor from you. Put one in the chat if you remember Bullhorn Betty. I don't remember. Someone just said she's been arrested 43 times. Let me go back to that comment. Kelly did. I need the clip. I need the timestamp and the clip. Do you guys remember when Bullhorn Betty was running around with her pants off? I need the clip. Right now, I'm going to tell you what's going on. As you can see, and I don't like this part, even Molly Go Lightly is dogging Bullhorn Betty. And I don't like that because fuck her too. But another massive tragedy pimp. But everybody's talking about this lady. Everybody's coming out against her. I need a clip of where we have like the report or someone's reading what's going on. But at some point, this lady, I don't know why she thought it was a good idea in mid-domestic violence altercation to take her pants off and start running down the street. I need that, and I need it for a parody. And here's why. The reason I brought up MGL, I told you guys years ago, neither one of them women like anybody trolling them, let alone videos against them. Their ego is insane. MGL's worse than Betty, but they could not stand it. I've talked about MGL wanting to pay me to take strikes at creator. This is all in the past. I'm not going to get into it, but they hate videos. They hate trolling. What I could tell you is at this point, I know somebody said, there's no way that people did not tell her I took a spin by the block. There's no way. She just doesn't want to say, but what she is doing is, can everybody drop eyeball emojis in the chat? That's what she is doing. I know this lady, babe. Would you agree or disagree with that? So she's looking, people. And why she's looking, why have her attention before she's incarcerated for, according to those stats, 2.5 years. I like her to see her running around with her pants off. If I could only imagine, her face would be just as red as it would when she's drunk. Like, what's those drunks with that blush face? What's that blush face called, babe? Not wet brain, but the red face. What's it called? She don't get her hair. I'm way behind. Hold on. Bam, that's what I'm talking about. Let's get Barnyard Butterfly. Everybody, that's what I'm talking about. MGL, she's just trying to bring herself right into. Yes, exactly. Thank you. Thank you for having some common sense. I really wish, man, people would see through it. Yes, Shelby, I don't know where it's at. It's out there, I promise you. I think Burnt Toast read it the night she did the police stuff. I'll probably have to listen to that to get it. Did any other creator do it? Heels in the Air has the panty run. Oh, really? It's early. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Catherine. I appreciate it so much. That'll save me some time. Let's just hope BHB doesn't PB a channel with her own knockers. Yeah, remember that? I remember that. I remember when Molly did that. What's up, Truth Seeker? Bitter pill to swallow. I don't know what you're asking. Yeah, no, Brown. Yeah, I appreciate the Molly comments, guys. Hey, listen, I legit paid Chris Hansen back in the day to there's a platform called what's it called where you can talk to a celebrity. What's that platform got called? I did a cam. What's it called? I did a cameo with them, and I said, "Hey, dude, look, I did Chris Hansen," and I'm like, "Listen, Molly Golightly's lady's name. I'm typing this all to him. I'm like, and this lady Bullhorn Betty. I said they're both Karens, and they're on the internet. And recently they went to Ashley Furniture, and they did a massive Karen moment in there. Can you please make a collab with me about Molly Golightly and Bullhorn Betty? How about he knocked it out the fucking park? It cost me $75. We raised the money on the channel, but this dude nailed it. Let me try to find that for y'all before we get into Benny Keyz. That thing was hilarious. You have to watch it. It's in my videos. It's way back though. But so Chris Hansen comes back and he's like, he fucking nails it. But the way he was laughing as he was doing it, I think he knows at least who Molly Golightly is. He was talking about, you guys have to stop your Karen behavior. It was out of control, people. He nailed that shit. I'll find it in email. Yeah, I would appreciate that. Cameo. That's exactly what it was. What's up? What's up, Candy Rapper? Yeah. Did Molly piss in the Wells yard? That's a good question. I've heard the rumor. Huh? I heard the rumor. That's a good question. Somebody who told me that was there that day, but take it with a grain of salt, because that would be the day that idiot came running down the driveway with the log in his hand. We'll get to him now. I think the only ones she is Seth and Tik Tok Tony, maybe. Should I put another poll up? Do you think she'll pork Tik Tok first or Tony or Seth? I think she'll pork Seth because she's going to want to. And again, I don't have no beef with Seth. I don't think he hurt his kids and none of this. I'm just judging what he puts out on the internet, people. It is very obvious to many people that he is, he's got some weird jealousy with Katie. And I say that because I'm seeing what I'm seeing, people. Listen, people are saying that he is flirting with Pasco. I don't know if I believe that. Like, what's the motive there? Is he flirting with Pasco? Like, what's the motive there? I can't go for that. I can't see him getting railroaded by Pasco to make Katie. I can't go for that. That's out of control. That's a little bit too much. We need receipts. The whole Pasco situation is interesting, though. Something weird went down. I believe that. Hershey's pork and Seth. That. Which one's that? Oh, Diddy with the pants off? Damn, we don't have the link for that. I'm trying to do a parody, y'all. Yeah, y'all know I have the blonde hair and the MAGA hat, and I will put underwear on and run around my yard, neighborhood, whatever I have to do. We have to get the awareness out. It's very important. And she's getting canceled, people. So let's be real. We got to get it out quick. Oh, I got you a little bit. I got you. Okay, let me go back to your comment. I got you. So a little bit says, I got you. I think the only ones. Okay, got you. No, Chronicles of Olivia to my. Well, here's the thing with that. So, guys, remember this, and I absolutely use this to stir the pot around the YouTube streets. Remember this. If you don't know this, take all this in and stir the pot. Get the big old wooden spoon. BHB will absolutely die on the hill that Chris and Katie Proudfoot are these horrendous people. She has zero evidence, any receipts, nothing to go with this, but they definitely did some foul play and are responsible for Sebastian missing. But Seth Rogers is an angel from heaven. Now, I don't know, but what I do know is her best friend, Chronicles of Olivia, did a interview with the people she's accusing of this that actually had to get a protection order against her crazy ass with the burnt hair, the bleach hair, the wet brain. And Chronicles of Olivia did not agree, side, or say the same things that Betty was saying. So now we have these friends caught in the channel battle. And there's ego there. Like, what's Olivia going to do? No, she has to stand on what Olivia has to stand on what Olivia said. And of course, BHB is not going to bend, from her support with Seth. People, you might be right a little bit. Maybe I'm late on something, but there's a little bump in the road, if we will, people. A bump in the road. I'll tell you what, I didn't think Olivia would be the last one standing. I definitely didn't. And I did think Molly would be way sooner. So as much as I'm enjoying hearing Molly validate some of the things me and Wifey has said, I can't stand it because she was before Benny banned, blocked, and booted. But speaking of banned, blocked, and booted, let me go to the phone. So what we have here is what I'm gathering from this intel, me and my team, if you will, my investigative team. You ever hear the YouTubers just like say that off their tongue? Like I make community posts and I joke about it. Like, me and my team are investigating, whatever I say. I make a long post and I crack a joke on there. But some of these YouTubers, like, they really think they're like FBI agents. Like, so what really happened is I got an email and somebody gave me a good tip right now, right? But you'll hear some of these YouTubers and they straight face, they're dead serious. Me and my investigative team have came and we've pulled this up, and this is what we've concluded. And they like read the thing so serious, right? And some people are sitting there like just amazed. But then there's some that are like, this guy's a fucking grifter. So that's why I like make the jokes about it. Really, my subs help me run this channel, and you guys can send me whatever you want, man. And I appreciate everybody who does. Because look, I work. I am proud to say this Monday, I have off. I am the only motherfucker in the true crime community, the crama community, whatever community you want to put me in, that gets to enjoy and celebrate Labor Day. Do you understand Labor Day on YouTube is the equivalent to Father's Day or Mother's Day? It really is. Think about that. I do labor, not grift. It is like it's the equivalent to something that you're appreciated for. And I'm not saying that no one has to appreciate me for working. I'm just saying this is for only other creators. I want to know who else. I want to know who else says, and I'm gonna be watching the posts too. I'm gonna be watching the posts of what creators, just get a meme or something and put Happy Labor Day. You ain't done no work since friggin' Summer Wells went missing. All right, let me read this thing on the screen. Also in the chat, Fred Hill and Ziggy. I've been hearing a lot of shenanigans happening in this situation, and I was reading the comments of this of the videos before I did this. But what do we have on the screen? We have what this says is online impersonation. Okay, this is Benjamin Keyz, and this is basically saying warrant received, first appearance 9 a.m. Judicial Officer Roach, hearing in front of the judge, bond held insufficient. So the 29th was yesterday. Okay, this is for the bond discharge, approving bond. So Benny Keyz I'm reading these receipts here, and it looks like to me from these receipts, we've been reporting on this, that Benjamin Keyz has caught a different type of stalking, and that would be, it looks like tampering with a witness. So here's the stalking receipts. And what we have here, though, is very important. I appreciate you for sending this, because what we now have is the pretrial officer's name, his actual name. We have the bond officer's name. And what we're learning here is somehow, some way, Benjamin Keyz got arrested, then he got rearrested, blamed it on his mom, then he got rebooked. So he got arrested for stalking and harassment. He bonded out. Some time went on. He kept doing the shenanigans. He got rearrested for the same thing. He bonded out. Then he had court coming up. He took a Valium, which he told the internet that he did. He blamed his mom. He accidentally showed his own admission to that. Then he had warrants out like Ernie Shell. And they picked him up. He did some time in jail. But when did I think what happened here, he violated his bond, is what you're seeing on the screen now. He violated his bond. Now, this might not be in order or whatever. As I'm reviewing these receipts from yesterday's appearance, I noticed something weird. He tampered with an evidence, which is very serious, people. It's extremely serious. Very serious. That's a bad charge. So what that means is tampering with a witness is pretty common sense. But let's say, I'll give an example. Let's say that I get a, I don't know. I steal Noel's dad's car. Okay. I don't freaking know. Right. Okay. So, and I get arrested. Right. And then when I get out, I start texting, bothering, stalking, threatening Noel's mom. So I'm like, hey, look, man. So that dude better drop the charges, or y'all don't even know what's going to happen. I'm saying things like this. I'm showing like, doing this a lot. I'm trying to put fear in somebody involved in this. That's what happens somehow, some way. And the meat and potatoes of this is this guy is on, now he's on pretrial and he's taking it to trial. That's crazy. We have an opportunity here where we may see this dude do some real time. Now, this could be a legal move by the lawyer. The lawyer can be buying time. It happens all the time. You can go to trial and not want to go to trial. But it's interesting to know that he did some jail time. Like right now, normally, if he had a brain that wasn't wet, that wasn't bleached, that wasn't, stalker. Normally, but if you got arrested for something, you went and did some jail time on, you have like a couple months up under you, you take a deal. So we have to remember the weird videos, and I've done reactions on this. He is worse than Seth. This guy's worse than Seth. He was trying to bash his wife on live. He just can't get over the wife. He fought the divorce. It's all weird. But it's just like let her go. Like what the hell? It's all weird, people. The stalking thing is very interesting. I love busting trashy pimps. I love busting scammers, but the stalking thing has a different element to it. And I need you guys to understand, YouTube has a lot of this. Okay, it really does. It really does. And I don't want anybody to ever misconstrued or misunderstand anything I say, right? So hear me clear right now. A lot of the stalking happens with YouTube ego, right? Somebody watch my video and get all butthurt and start digging everywhere and get all mad. They have to get me back for whatever I said. And usually all I do is talk about what they did or what they say. But someone will get so mad they want to try to like dig into, all this stuff, right? It happens all the time. You see it. The weird thing is when that happens in the past, like it had been something so petty, somebody will start doing that to you, right? What you then do is you do it back. So you never want to become what you dislike, right? You'll do it back because, it's not hard to utilize Google. Let's be honest, but do you put it on the internet or you just fuck with the person, right? And don't listen here. I've done a lot of fucking with people behind the scenes because they try to like do that to you, right? Absolutely. All types of 4D chess behind the scenes. I'm telling you guys, I've told you guys a lot about creators. I've had like a lot of experience with creators behind the scenes, and I have, and I don't want to get it twisted. I have relationships with other creators who I talk to that I never talk about, and I want it to stay that way because we're straight. But with people who I didn't know coming into this community, I've absolutely blasted them after what they do, shenanigans, and most of it's been falling out with one of us. It happens though, guys. It happens, man. And I need y'all to know that, man, because like the beginning of this live with this lady, what the hell? Play a character? What? Who does that? Be yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? What up, Christina with the sunflowers in here? See here, babe? Christina, look, I showed this before. Check it out. You in here? She's still in here? Look, lady, look. So, everybody in the chat, Christina with the sunflower was the one who exposed. Well, yeah, she gets credit. Who exposed Doug's micro penis is about this big. And shortly after that, said micro penis was confused with Benny Keyz penis by another creator who likes carrots. But before any of that happened, It was Christina who gave the receipts on the micro penis. And I'm telling you all this because I have a video in my members now, a Doug update. It'll blow your mind. For people who remember, no thanks, Doug, that tragedy pimp, holy shit, will it blow your mind? It will blow your mind. It will blow your mind. Okay, wait. So what's up, babe? So where am I getting this video from? Traders for president. Is that the real traders? Oh, what's up, traders? What's happening? You get credit. Did she already go? Is she out of here? She gets all the credit for Ernie Shaw's arrest, by the way.
All the credit?
All the credit. All the credit. Yeah, man. So is there any way we can I just want to look at it. I want to actually use it in my parody. Because if I start, I can't tell y'all the parody. You know, parodies are very hard to make. How bad was Molly? BHB is horrific. What do you mean? You want what do you want to do? You want to do some question and answers about my relationship and personal understanding with the tragedy pimps? You guys want some insight? He is on Facebook now. Who's? Oh yeah, I know. Chuck. Chuck's in the house. Chuck is another one. What's happening, Chuck? Long time no see. Wait till you see the update that we have. Let's do a quick something different, something totally different. Let's do it. Oh, that's not traders. Let's do something different, y'all. Let's do a quick we'll do a Q&A. What do y'all want to know about these people? Here, he's with Smiley now. Benny is dangerous. Dude needs to get help. No, this is not the real traders, and I'm driving. All right, appreciate that. You still get all the credit. Benny's in real trouble this time. Trouble he ain't going to be able to skate out of. Bet on that one. I agree with that. I also believe that Betty is in real trouble this time. Guys, look. They both did like kind of the same things. Also, it is to be noted that there was a protection order. So I'm sorry, I forgot a big detail out. There was a protection order with Benny Keyz. He could not get over the fact that his ex-wife wanted to divorce him. It was very weird. And that's when you see the weirdo TM coming in and want to do all this weird shit. But in all reality, he was really fucked up by his ex-wife. He could never feel that for that lady. Never. You could see it on his face. And he wouldn't act like that if he wasn't, right? But there's real love and there's thoughts. You have to know the difference. But this guy was acting crazy. There's a protection order and all that happened. It was kind of similar. Like I said, they're similar, but not the same exact, at least. But it's just weird, y'all. Like the stalking is weird. If you know the stats, people look. And be honest in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you've ever dealt with an ex or a one-night stand, a fling. I don't know, anybody stalking you. Legit stalking you. Legit stalking you. Put a 1 in the chat. No, I want to know. So we got some people, a lot of stocks. When we all know that so he doesn't piss on his nuts. That's funny. Damn, a lot of ones. A lot of ones. Huh. That's interesting. That's too many ones that I wanted to see. But that sucks. It's actually sad. Now let's see. Out of all the people that put 1, put a 2 in the chat following your 1. If the person who stalked you was arrested and convicted. Only put a 2 if the person who was stalking you was arrested and convicted. So if you answered 1, and this is only for the people who answered 1, only put a 2 if they were actually arrested and convicted. This is very interesting. I want to see. So we have a 2. That is not Don Wells. Does that Don Wells have a moderator wrench by his name? In the chat, if the Donnie Wells in chat does not have a moderator wrench, please block him. Block him. That it's extremely weird to me that you have Wells derangement syndrome so bad you made a profile name in his name. It is extremely weird to me. That is you have Wells derangement syndrome, and it's extremely creepy and weird to me, especially when we're talking about stalkers. No wrench, yeah. So that's how I do that, people. And if that and by any chance, if that is the real Don Wells, which is not, you could just give me a buzz, Bubba. You can give me a buzz. In college by a stranger, Holly. Did the stranger get arrested and convicted? So I'm seeing. Okay, this is interesting. Really, there's a lot of 2s. Well, that's not really arrested and convicted for the stalking. No, arrested for the other things. Yes. Thank you for being honest. Thank you for being honest. It does not mean that you are any. It means nothing. It means nothing. New account. Oh, that might be Don. Did we just block him?
I did block him. It's not Don.
Did it say Donnie Wells?
Okay. It's 9. It's almost 10.
Yeah. No. That is him. That was him.
Okay, one moment. I'm going back to fix it.
Just tell him to call me.
I blocked him. What you doing for changing your name?
That was Don. We just blocked him. All right. Anyway, okay, let's do this, y'all. What? I'll unblock you, man.
I got it. I unblocked you just now.
That's crazy. With the 2, y'all surprised me on that because if you look the stats up, look it up. I showed it at the beginning of the show. The stalking harassment is crazy, y'all. People do not get convicted after they stalk. We're watching it play out in front of us. 2 YouTubers right now. Benny, been going down. You know how weird it is for the judge to say you're banned from the internet? That's weird, people. I have a feeling this detective is working this case. And I have a feeling, okay, that my theory about Seth and Betty, it's possible. It's possible, but I don't know. But my real gut feeling is Betty banned, blocked, booted, no mas. No more internet. Get out of here. Because if she continually breaks the... Listen, people. 6 times after getting arrested. That's out of control. Listen, the judge is going to make a statement, man. And this detective's racking all types of shit up. I could call live. Maybe somebody dropped the number and I didn't see it. I honestly didn't see it. But if you think for 1 second, do you guys remember about a month ago when she made the news because of this? I called the news station, talked to the person. Do you remember what they said? They said, somebody called us yesterday and told us the exact same thing. So there's people behind the scenes, right, already thinking of shit that I want to do live. And they're disgusted. We don't know who those people are, but I gave you an example on a video that I uploaded of somebody who had already thought to do that, right? So I already know by this dumbass doxing the detective and talking shit on her. man, I guarantee you 20, 30 people have been in contact with this detective. And this detective, this is all new to her, right? Well, I mean, I'm sure she's Googled her name and pulled up shit. But let's just say, for conversation's sake, that she, no, I can't say that. Of course, she knows about Quentin Simon, and people, look. If we don't think we have a detective in a different state, right? The detective can call when she goes to court. Can call the person in Georgia. So we have a detective in Tennessee and we have a chief of police in Savannah. Man, the lady has to go to court and prove her and win her shit. She goes, "Hey, man, can you give me a statement of what had happened over there when y'all went? So I can give it to the judge, so the judge can understand what I'm viewing and what I'm saying, and my analogy of it kind of concludes with yours. Two different police agencies, two different a detective and a chief. Man, look here, the detective Lisa. If you watch this, man, the lady planted evidence in Northport. Yellow Cup. The lady planted evidence. Gotta tell you, man. Yeah, Don's in here, y'all. I'm gonna see what he wants. We blocked him. Yeah, 100%. I'm sure this detective has no clue what. Oh no, man! I bet this person's good. It's crazy, right? There's a detective, right? We all share this space. We're all watching Betty's downfall, right? We're all like waiting for the live button to go on. Let's see what kind of fuckery she's gonna do now, right? Imagine that being your job, right? So now this think about this for a second. There's a person who is in law enforcement. This is their job, and they're like learning our space and stuff. And the detectives watching this what's wrong with this lady, right? And they have all these psychological skills. They have all this education, like how to read people. But this lady has a pen and pad. Yep, did it then. Another break. Yep, did it then. Yep, and timestamps. And this person's racking it up. And then imagine it's getting to the point where now the lady that the detective's watching is like, fuck you, detective. I'm investigating you. How about that? What? This is what she did, people. This is what this lady did. She had never bought. Let me see what Don wants. So we got Donnie in the house. Dave's talking to him outside. I thought it was a troll. You know how many Candus Wells and Donnie Wells accounts I have blocked? As the first time in real time that we did it live, but that's okay. But because he called, I want to talk about this theory, man. There's a stupid theory that I've said this before, man. That people think that Candus and Don only have a couple pictures of Summer. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. So I asked for a couple pictures, man, to show the internet, and it was kind of against my better judgment. And somebody was talking about this, and I don't want to feed into it or anything, but I'm glad that he called while we're talking about stalking harassment, especially with these people in the thumbnail regarding him. But I want to show you guys this, man. These are going to be pictures of Summer that they're not on social media. And there's a reason why when I was in Tennessee, this little rumor of them not having pictures is completely false. And any YouTuber who's ever been to their house without an agenda, so I guess that would be like Chasing Truth, could probably verify this, but I wouldn't put anything more than her there, or in that circumstance there, I guess. So they might be kind of sideways. It is what it is. But I've told people this, man. Candus has like, so this binder right here has some legal work in here, right? Can y'all see the thickness of this? This is not like a big binder. And it's a binder you buy for your kid or whatever for school, right? She has photo albums that are like this thick, right? 2 of them right when you walk in, 2 of them. Then there was some of those little ones that you have when they're all baby. She's got a billion photos. I remember being there and flipping through them all, and I remember saying, why don't you put this out there? Don't let these people talk shit about you. And she's like, man, I don't want them to be on all the thumbnails and these people to grab the photos and this and that. So I don't. But there's a creator out there that won't shut up with this, and I try to break these narratives. I try to debunk this shit for y'all, so you can go troll them. At the very least, go troll them, or don't let them keep the dumb narrative out there. But can I get some? What's going on with Fred Hill and Ziggy? I have gotten a shitload of comments. Would somebody give me an email regarding that with a few links and timestamps? I'll definitely cover it. The Zigster is one I don't really. I can't even watch that lady too much. If we're being serious, Melissa, he's on the phone. How come I don't see Don? Do they have people blocked? No, he's on the phone. Don is no good either. Well, what do you say that for? I'm in Ohio. Heart. Oh shit! Did not know that. Whoa. That's shout out to her. Oh, she's all over this then. This is like peanuts to her. She's working. Really? Who knows? In the parking lot, barnyard. Huge book. I mean, but I guess just gonna put it out there to debunk it. Look, the Wells derangement syndrome is like, what are the creators? The reason I asked for Ziggy and Fred information, what the fuck are they talking about 3 years into it? Anybody who, I'm going to say this right now. I don't know what's going on. I listen to a lot of YouTube during work. Sometimes I jump in chats. I hate doing that because I'm working and I can't chat with you guys or in a different creator's chat room. And I don't want to like look like a dick, like I'm not messaging people. But so I'm in the bushes a lot at work. But I don't care if I had to work a 15-hour day. I would not burn an hour listening to Ziggy. Like, what is the information? Are we being serious right now? So we're to believe that like 3 years into it. I mean, I'm seeing a lot of comments, so I know there's some craziness being said. But what is the theory here? Is it the head in the box? Like, I'm to the point where I believe there's people on YouTube and they have severe Wells derangement syndrome where they want to either be lied to or they want like a story novel told to them. They want somebody on YouTube to just tell them like this story, and they're just there to feed into it, and they're there to pretend. Like, because if it has to be that at this point, because it logically doesn't make any sense, some of the things that these people say. And I know for a fact, I get the emails, so does Noel, a lot, DMs all the time. I know for a fact there's a lot of people, and I won't even say that I woke up, none of that. I will say that we're just like me. I had the derangement syndrome a little in the beginning too. I'm going to say this one last time. Sometimes the energy you put in or what you watch on YouTube, if you watch something all day, I don't know, man. It depends. It depends. I fell down the wrong lane of the Wells when she went missing. Are they perfect people? Nope. Are they flawless? Nope. Am I to judge them people because I think I live better than them, or because they're mountain people, or any? Am I to judge them at all? Fuck no. Fuck no. Who the fuck would I be to judge anybody? That's what a lot of people do on YouTube. A lot of people do on YouTube. But I believe there's that, and then there's people will grab hold onto something and just go down a wormhole and never get out of it, or not have enough common sense to say to step back and say, wait, let me listen to CNN and Fox. Like, that's the only thing I can compare the Wells derangement syndrome to. You know, you have to be able to at least listen to Kamala and Trump debate. I'm not telling anybody which one to pick, but if you cannot stand, I mean, if you cannot stand either person to just listen to it, if you can't listen to that debate, I'm not saying you can't listen to it and be like, yeah, right, this motherfucker's lying. I'm not saying you can't do that. But if it aggravates you so bad where you cannot even hear the voice of the other person, then something's wrong personally. You should be able to listen to debate like this, like a human being, both sides, and make a decision. I think shenanigans over here. You can even go in with a bias, but you have to listen to both sides. If you can't do that, you have Wells derangement. You have either Trump or Kamala the derangement. You know what I'm saying? That's I don't know how to explain it otherwise, but that. So, Noel, what are you doing? Yeah, Innocent, you're dead ass right, but I mean, what are they talking about? So, Innocent, what's going on 3 years later? What I keep seeing all these Fred Hill and Ziggy comments? What kind of like grift is this? And I'm gonna take a wild guess here before anybody answers this. Go ahead. I'm gonna take a wild guess. Prayer Garden was saying this wild shit before about this head in a box and Fred Hill. And I haven't seen anything since then, right? I just tuned out. Because I've been covering this other stuff, but has it stemmed from that? Is that what is all the comments are from? Yeah, that's actually a good idea. I think I'll listen to that idea. I didn't even see the number anyhow. I will. I don't really like I'll joke and stuff, call the jail and stuff joke, but if it comes to actually talking to a police officer, I don't know if recording them is actually that smart. You can get turned around on you real fast. You know what I mean? Derangement in general. Yep. I mean, yeah, I understand that. Listen, I've been in that guy's house. It looks like shit. There was shit everywhere. It's weird. I did get a weird vibe. I don't know, man. I don't want to tell people. You get a weird vibe, okay? Look, let me explain this, okay? Let me explain this. And this is me personally seeing this real life, right? Walking down the Wells driveway. Jody Sue lives like 12 o'clock. You can't miss it. When you walk down the driveway, she's right there. When you walk up her driveway, though, so down the driveway, across the street, and up the hill is long. You're going to be out of breath like a motherfucker, like you ran 3 miles. And then she doesn't just live up the hill. She lives up the hill in that way a little bit. I showed it on my video. I don't think she heard no scream. I'm being real with you. Me and Noelle did a scream test, like on camera for you guys. But she'll freak out if she hears me say that. This is my opinion. But anyway, going towards Fred Hill's house is the back of the holler. Like you're going and there's no houses, and all you see is like a gray car, and it looks like it was drove to trade meth. And the dealer himself was so geeked up. He was like, nah, I'm not trading you. I don't want that stolen. I think the dealer was so geeked up. He was like, nah, get that shit out of my house. And then they turned it around and they started scrapping it. Like that's literally the visual I get as I'm passing this car. Someone stole a car. So you hit the holler, you're coming down, you pass Don's, Jody's, you're going, you bend the corner, and now there's no houses, just woods on both sides, whatever. And you're going towards the back of the holler. There's a great car in the middle of the road. Someone was driving it to the dope man's house. And it's crazy as hell. But anyhow, you get to this dude's house, and there's shit everywhere. There's shit everywhere. It's nasty. There's shit everywhere. And like, listen, I used to make fast money. You know what I'm saying? When I see certain things, because I live that life, I know what they are there for. Especially if I know the person is living that life themselves now. Hells no. Nobody can convince me of that. That's all I'll say about that. There's shit everywhere. It looks like it. Look at the video. There is no, yeah, you're absolutely right. But I'm not saying I don't think Fred Hill had nothing to do with that shit either. I don't know, man. I don't want to keep saying that. I don't know. I think he's just a junkie, and I think he's with a grifter, and I think they're smart enough to be like, look, let's say this and that. And how about you call that bitch Prayer Garden. Hey, look, I know times are rough. Look, Fred's going to say this. You put a head in the box. We'll do this. We'll sell it good. Don't worry about it. You just do it too. No, I'll go live at 9. You go live at 10. Okay. I think that's what we have going on here. Just my opinion. Someone call him out. Someone's telling him to produce the call log for the last 30 days. Bet you I nail it on the head. I bet you I nail it on the head. Because we know that that's been done in Summer's case. People are dating now that cover the case. What the hell? People got married. It's all crazy, people. You don't have one? No commercial? What's going on? You see commercials? Fight nerves. Yeah. I'm so proud of you, Innocent. I'm so proud of you, Jaded. I'm so proud of you, Missouri. Sipping Shine, that's cool. I couldn't tell you. Don't know. I don't know why. Nobody's perfect. That's a good comment. Nobody's perfect. Everybody has skeletons in their closet. Everybody has, things happening. But does you can't help those things, right? It's just life. But are you stalking people presently? No. Are you harassing people? Harassing families grieving. I could care less if people, have for the people who do have Wells derangement syndrome or Seth derangement syndrome or the Proudfoot derangement syndrome. That's fine. But the thing is, honestly, you look goofy to me. Like, where's the evidence? And what I mean is, like, you go down these like wormholes and you watch these creators who all cover the case the same way. You're going to start to think that you have an insight over what law enforcement has told you through the media. And I specifically say it like that because we know the media lies by themselves, but when they're questioning law enforcement or law enforcement utilizes the media for a press release or something like that, there's no lies being told, right? Unless the lie is coming from something that police officers or detectives are getting told by a suspect or a witness, or there could be lies, but the media doesn't have a narrative. The media is not telling lies. The media on its own will lie. Man, if you don't think YouTubers run game, come on. YouTubers have learned how to bring that fake news narrative right here to YouTube. This channel right here has proved that multiple times. These people are so easy to debunk their shenanigans. They never hit the link. Man, come on, man. They never hit the link. They lie. They lie. That's why we succeed over here, because I'm not perfect at all. But, you know, these people, their ego, their lies, and then this. I'm perfect. I'm perfect. I'm perfect. I present myself perfect on the internet. It's crazy because I literally just I literally just played a woman who was admitting that she's high. She broke her pelvis and got arrested at Dunkin' Donuts. You could hear her voice. This video is not brand new that I'm playing. I just know that you guys haven't seen it. It's been on the streets though. But this lady will go over and tell you, never been arrested. And then come in my chat and say, that's not her voice. After comes in the chat and thinks she has this magic dirt. People, it's so crazy. It's common. This is like a good psychology lesson here on YouTube. Seriously, that's serious. What's Noelle doing? Let's call her. Let's just go on here. Oh yeah, the pictures. Dirt. What am I doing? Sorry guys. Hold on. Here we go. My bad. So these are kind of sideways and stuff. These are a little summer, man. This is Don and Summer. I don't know the age. A lot of ladies in the chat. You got to turn it sideways. So what I did is I got one from Don. I got one from Candus. You know, just you know, for the moron out there, I'll regret saying her name because I'm not gonna give that person clout. I guess it's kind of a shitty angle, but you see what's going on. Actually, I'm happy for that because what? So this is Candus and Summer. The other one was Don and Summer. Yeah, that was a little bit better. These are taking up a phone. I probably should have said send me the picture, but you know. Is wifey in the chat or what's going on? So yeah, man, you know, I wanted to bring you guys something new and destroy this person's whole narrative that keeps saying that they don't have pictures of. They have big binders, y'all. You know, it's another thing with social media, with these people with derangement syndrome that, you know, that hate these people. Like it's crazy to me to watch somebody who's scared of their own face, right? or their own name. They're not using, they don't even have a picture of themselves on their profile picture. It has so much opinion towards people and their opinion is only based off information they've taken off YouTube. It's not what LE said or detectives or not. It's literally YouTubers. That's the problem, man. It's called the internet generation. We are in the internet generation where cults are at an all-time high. Seriously. These are facts, people. You know what I'm saying? And it's only going to get worse, man. But it is what it is. I don't know what's going on with Don. He called. Here we go. Yeah. Yeah. Hold on. Wait a minute. What the heck's going on here? I'm over here. Okay, hold on. Let me mute it. All right. Yeah, my bad. I can't turn it any other way, y'all. So I try to bring something new. I don't. And again, this little creator is a stupid man. There's so many weird things. The other night on the post, Don, if you're in here, you're unblocked. Type. My bad. Actually, definitely type because I want to mod you up. If you're in here, so that people are. Some person said that Candus invited them to go fishing, and then they were pantsless. What? Like, I'm serious about making the pantsless Betty parody, but where did we have receipts on that? What? Pre-gardens chat, and these people are like, well, I don't understand. Like, you got to be creative. You got to be like creative. You have to like make stuff. Like, I don't get some of these people. It's out of control. It's out of control. Yeah, I know. I'm surprised. I'm really proud of that. That makes me happy. That I'm asking about an update. What was said? Let me go through the comments again, because the creators needed content, and I have always believed the whales are innocent until proven guilty. Innocent. Let me ask you a question. I love you. You're my mod. Was I wrong the other night on the beginning of this live? Now, when I double dipped back for the second time, I was brought up. And who are those people? Yeah, they did get married. PG is complete horse shit. Horse manure. Prayer Garden from Swahili. We deported her from the United States. The fuckery comedian train wreck they spew is hard to look away. Yeah, 100%. 100%. 100%. I'm here for all the mistakes, for all the fumbles, for all the train wrecks, for all the downfalls, for all the embarrassments. I'm here for it all. I'm not going anywhere. I'm like a big ass thorn right in the side of the ego, and I don't go away. And they cannot stand it. They cannot fucking stand it. And it makes me so happy that they can't. They hate me. People keep it real, people. I know they hate me. And it makes me happy. It makes me extremely happy. I'm just basically here for that right now. You know what also makes me happy? Remember earlier in the stream we were talking about, like, when I said somebody emailed me these receipts, and there's somebody who's like, my team and I had done this investigation, and this is what we found. Like the dude's lying. Like somebody emailed that to me, right? What also makes me happy is like these people today. Why so serious? Like, why so serious? But they're like all true crime about it, right? My team and I, the facts, the investigation, this and that, and we're on the streets. Like you're trying like so hard, right? You're trying like you're trying so hard about it, right? And you have like maybe like 19,000 subs. I'm like right in that ass with 18, and I'm straight running around my underwear, putting wigs on. Like, how's that make you feel? And that's because of you guys, man. I appreciate it. Always keep me in that ass. Oh, I don't worry about Prayer Garden regardless if you got blocked or not. But I'm tell you what though, if I'm being honest, Starla, I gotta be honest now. Now I don't know. I'm gonna go out on a. I do this thing called YouTube, right? So I'm gonna go out on a limb here, right? Be honest. Starla, are you a little bit bitter that she blocked you? And that was a home for your derangement syndrome, which is fine by me. And if you have derangement syndrome for the Wells, that's cool too. Is now, do you not have a home for the derangement syndrome and you came over here? Which one is it? I know it's only one, but that's fine. It's fine. You could hate the Wells. Just respect them if they're ever on my panel. That's all I ask. You know what? You don't have to respect them. You could just, all I ask, man, you could have like the Wells derangement to like the maximum 10.5. I'll only ask that if they ever come on my panel, just shh until they get off. And that's it. That's all I ask. I don't care how you feel. Now, I'm not saying that's what happened with you, but I'm pretty good at this. I'm just saying. I like it when to block me means I get to them a bit. Well, that's true. That is true. And I completely feel you, but what happened here? Let's get that out of here. But sometimes, man, I'm gonna be real with you, man. Sometimes I block people because they just don't stop. Like, and it's not that they're getting over on me or nothing. Like, it's just like annoying. Like right now, it's to the point where it's hard for me. I've always been one to like respond to comments. It's hard now with work and shit. I can't get to everyone, and then you'll get like somebody who's like not even trolling good, but they're just aggravating you a little bit. Like they're like saying the dumbest shit, and you keep owning them and owning them and owning them, but they keep like Googling a comeback or something like that, and you just keep you're like, dude, and then you have to think to yourself, like, should I block the dude? Okay, I'll give him 3 more chances. And then finally, they just don't stop. You're like, you're fucking blocked. And by all that wasted time, you should have done off the top. And a lot of people, that's what they do. Cry, chop, right off the top. Who? Yes. Babe, how did you can't block him. I gotta go in my settings to do it. What's up, Morris? Morris is in the house. What's happening to Morris? I'm doing great. Never, Missouri. Never. Nobody does. Nobody does. What's happening, Morris? I like the other community stuff that's going on over here with what, at least, you know, there's other communities, guys, that kind of mix in with true crime, and it's interesting. It's interesting. It's good to I'll say this, it is good to explore other communities. And I'm not even saying going too far. I'm saying sometimes, like in the beginning of this live, We're talking about like communities that like people, creators that cover like Ernie Shell. There's so many, right? And I was saying like how this weird person wanted credit for some reason. What? But whatever. Then there's also creators who cover like BHB, and the comparison of the two is like so different, right? You know, BHB is so different than Benny Keyz. Benny Keyz is so different than BHB. BHB is so different than Ernie Shell. Ernie Shell is so different than her. But like the difference in creators, it's all different. Like there's for Betty, there's like a shitload of communities that actually cover her. A lot of them are right here, but there's actually a lot of creators in a lot of communities. And when you intermingle in those other communities, it's pretty cool because it opens your eyes up to different stuff. You get to laugh and more. So I don't know why that's what I thought of when I saw your comment, but it was, and that's good. It's a good thing. It's an awesome thing. But you know, with I think Betty has more people that cover her than Ernie does, and I'm only using that comparison because of what happened or whatever. But y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of different communities. Like Savage has, you know, the bottom of YouTube. You have the shit show. You have all types of people and just this other communities, man. And it's cool to kind of like get out there and have a look. You know, others should talk about other communities talking about stuff. It gives you a different like perspective on the person, or a billion different ways, examples, things to say is what I'm trying to express. If that makes sense. But listen, man, I'm going to jump off here. I don't know where Don went. He was going to jump on back up here. I'll try to get him back soon for an update. I'm just glad I got my freaking internet back. No more phone, no more red shirts at work. We'll do it again soon, y'all. Maybe tomorrow. I got a 3-day weekend. Labor Day is coming. And listen, do me a favor, man. I ask everybody in the bushes, in the chat, everywhere. If you know that there's a YouTuber putting like a happy Labor Day meme on their channel or post, you know, do what you will. But if they're a grifter, right? You know, call it out. Be like, well, what would you know about that? You know, just do it. Just do it. Just do it for White Boy. Do it. This is my holiday. And there's other creators that work too, so they get to share it too. But where's my credit at? I want the credit. I want the credit. I want the credit. But call it out if you see it, because I know there's going to be some grifters that are talking about Happy Labor Day, and that's comical at every single angle and aspect. I hope we learned something about some stalking tonight, y'all. And yes, do me a favor. I'm on every social media, man. At White Boy Radio, everywhere, except for Facebook. It's Matt Smash Follow. Send me the Pants Off Dance Off BHB parody. I want to do it, and we have to rush with her. I'm telling you, BHB is going to be in jail. She's going to get arrested. She's going to be in jail. She's going to be off YouTube, and sooner or later, we're going to have to review her on Kick until she comes back to. She's going to go to Kick, then Rumble, figure out that they're just not the same, and then she's going to come ban evade. So this is what's going to happen, but we're shooting for blocked, banned, and booted like Benjamin Keyz. It's what we want, people. That's what we're crossing our fingers, our toes, our legs, our arms, our nuts, everything. That's what we need. At least I am. All right, y'all have a good one, man. I sure am, babe. And I sure am, and you're recording it. You're not running around pantsless in a wig. Oh, she's recording it, people. Until the next one.